So hello guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to learn how to create drawer menu in Android application. So menu provides different navigation items, and by selecting a particular item, user will navigate to that desired activity or desired screen. So if you are new to our channel, then it is a request to please subscribe to our channel because we have been bringing a lot of free courses, material and content for you. So we have presented the navigation drawer or drawer menu in an easy way that you will remember it throughout your life. So first of all, let's discuss the components which combinedly give the appearance of drawer menu. So the first item is the drawer layout. So the drawer layout is the parent layout in which the navigation view, items and header are resided. So then come towards the navigation view. So this combinedly called the navigation view. So navigation view basically made of two different components. The top one is called the header and lower is called the menu. So both combinedly give the navigation view. So we can also design the header according to our design. So I have put two UI components. The first one is the image view and the second one is the text view. And you can design it according to your own design. Further, we can also design our menu with the items and the icons. So it will give a beautiful look for the selection of different items in our groups on the menu. So I have the list of different items here. You can see the corresponding items along with its icon, and these are placed in a group. So this is the group name, communicate, and this group contains 2 items and this group contains 5 items. In the same way, the last group contains only 1 item. So when 3 things, drawer layout, the parent layout in which the navigation view and the header and the menu are combined to give us the final drawer menu in Android application. So guys, this was the brief overview of the different components by which the drawer menu is composed. Now let's create a demo application in which we will design the drawer menu. So launch the Android Studio and from here select the create new project, and from here select the empty activity and click next and give the name of the application as drawer menu. So we are okay with the package name, location and language, and click finish button. Let's wait a while until Android Studio is ready for the development. So guys, our Android Studio is ready. Now let's start the development. So let me launch our presentation here, and from here we will create each item, each component step by step. So first of all, we will create a drawer layout here. So from the resources, select the activity main XML file, go to the code, and from here change the default constraint layout to drawer layout. Boom. Now this becomes the parent container for our menu. And if I'm going to go into the design mode, you can see here our text is disturbed. Now let's adjust the text. For adjustment of text or any item or any UI component in the activity, we will draw the constraint layout. And now place the text view into this constraint layout. Okay, now it is located in the center. Change the text to the main activity. Now let's give the appropriate size to this text view. So guys, now our text view is looking fine. So we have successfully designed the drawer layout. Now it's time to make this navigation view. And we are seeing 2 components, header and menu. These 2 things will be created separately. So first of all, let's create the header. For creating the header, select on the layout, right click on it, from the new, go to the layout resource file, and from here we will give the name as header menu and select the linear layout here and click OK. And we can see here our header in action. So now let's control the attributes of linear layout, and from here we will select its height up to 200 dp. So because our header should be of this size. So now let's give appropriate padding And we have the orientation, vertical orientation, means we will place the elements on the top of each other vertically. So click on this color icon, and from here let's select the icon matching with my theme. And okay, now let's see the appearance of our header. Now it is looking fine. And now it's time to place our image view and text view here. I have selected the image size as 120 dp. And now let's import my image to my project, copy it, and from here we will give the image. Now it's time to place the text view below the image view. So guys, I have selected my text as Coding Pursuits, and the text color will be white and its size will be 25 sp and the text style will be bold. Now let's see our design here, and you can see here our design is looking fine here. So guys, we have successfully designed our header view. Now it's time to create this menu. For creating the menu, let's click on the resource folder, new, and from here select the Android resource file, and I have write the file name as main menu, and from the values select menu and click OK. So Android Studio will create a new folder, menu folder here, and from here we can see our main menu here. Now it's time to place these items here, but before that let's import these icons. So these icons are already present in Android Studio, you simply have to include into your project. Select the drawable, right click on it, from new, select the vector asset, and from here for our home item I will select the home, click OK, click next and finish. So our home icon is added. In the same way I will import all these items. Let's start. Again repeating the same process from the vector asset, So guys, I have successfully imported all icons into my project. Now let's design the menu, and from here select our first group, and its stackable behavior will be single. And in group we have each item here. So guys, we have imported our first item here. In the same way I will we will write each item here. So guys, we have successfully created the first group containing the items. Now we will have to create the second group along with its name and items. For this, we will have to create another group. This time we simply have to select this item name. So for indentation of code, press Ctrl, Alt and L. Now we again have to select the menu. So guys, our second group is completed, having 2 items in it. Now it's time for our third group containing only 1 item, logout. For this we simply copy already created group here. Change the name of the group. And we have only 1 item here, and so okay guys, our menu design is completed. So we have successfully created the header and the menu. Now it's time to join both items with the help of navigation view. For this we will go to the main XML file and we will create here the navigation view. So we have given its ID and now it's time to give its header. Header layout will be our header menu file, and in the same way its menu will be our menu XML or menu resource file. And we have to select the fit system window so that it will overlap on the status bar. Let's see the design, and you can see here our drawer menu having the navigation view on which items in the groups are being displayed, and we have our header. Now we will have to select its gravity. You will not see its suggestion here, you simply have to type as it is and select the start. Now our menu is gone on the left side, so that when we will launch the application we will not see the navigation. So by clicking the toggle button here we will see our navigation drawer. Now our UI design is complete. Now it's time to add the functionality. For this we will have to go to the main activity.java file. So first of all, let's declare all our drawer layout navigation view. So guys, here we have the drawer layout navigation view, and this is the toolbar, and this is the toggle button, and it will add the toggle functionality to our menu drawer. For example, you can see this is the toggle button, and when we click on it, it will present this navigation view. So therefore we have introduced the action bar drawer toggle here. Now let's give each object with its resource file. So we have not yet given the drawer layout its ID. For this we will go to the activity main XML file, and from here we have to give an ID to this drawer layout. So we have given the drawer layout its corresponding ID and navigation view with the navigation view ID. Now it's time to add the toggle bar, and for this we have declared the new object for this. So here we have allocate the toggle bar to this activity, and then we given the drawer layout, and then we have to provide the description strings for the toggle button. So it is giving us an error because we have not included in the resource strings. For this, go to the resource and from here click the values and strings. Simply declare two strings for our open and close menu. Simply write its name and write the string. Now simply replace this open with the string value. So now let's add this toggle bar to our drawer layout. So we have synced the state of action toggle bar to this drawer layout. So this set display home as enabled will add this arrow by clicking on this toggle button to navigating to the parent activity from where we have arrived on this screen. Now it's time to add the listeners so that when the user click on an item, we will receive a callback here. So from here, return the true value upon selection the item. Now we will present here the switch and case statement so that we can be able to judge which item is being clicked. So guys, when a user will click on the home icon, from here we will receive the item ID r.id.navhome, which we just have written in the menu for each item here, and we have print the log and close the drawer, because when user will click on the toggle button, select the item, the navigation view will be closed. In the same way, let me handle the case for each item. So we are not receiving the suggestion for the share ID. Let me check. Okay, we have not written the ID here. Let me add it. So guys, we have handled the item select case for each items. So the final step is to write on option selection method. For this, click the Ctrl O button and search for on option item selected, and from here write the condition as so. Okay guys, we have handled each events and we have successfully added the backward functionality. Now it's time to build and test our application. So guys, we can see our application in action here. So first of all, before testing, we will launch the logcat and filter our tag here. Now when I'm going to click on this toggle button, you can see our navigation view is opened here, and when I am going to select the home, you can see here our navigation is closed and we are receiving home item is clicked. In the same way, we can test for every item, profiles, and in the other groups, communicate, and in the authenticate logout as well. So guys, hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, share our video, comment on our video, and subscribe to our channel. So do tell me in the comments what is your experience while creating this drawer menu. And if you are facing any issue, feel free to discuss it in the comment section. I will reply to each comment. Thank you.